Ladies and gentlemen of all Manchester United fans, close your eyes, take a deep breath and breathe your sighs of relief as Manchester United have finally done some business in this transfer window, some positive business. Everybody's excited, and finally we can just talk about an actual player that is on his way to Manchester United. Now, there's no need to discuss who it is. You all know who it is. Let's talk about Van De Beek once again right now. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be Van De Beek finally on his way to Manchester United as they finally complete their first signing of the season. Manchester United have done a great job of keeping this deal quick, fast, easy, and also quiet, and making Manchester United fans for 2 days now jump for joy and finally have something to talk about. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the Van De Beek signing, and what do you think our next target for Manchester United should be? There's a lot of interesting talk around all transfers relating Manchester United now, and a lot of them are being relatively talked about because people are starting to get that belief again. And enough about what we could say with Sancho or Badiashile or anybody that Manchester United, even Thiago, we're related to or we're linked to. Because let's talk about the actual signing that's going to happen, and that is Donny Van De Beek. I made a video 2 days ago saying, I implore all Manchester United fans to believe that this deal can happen. We are the most likely team, but please do not lose your faith. Do not put all eggs in one basket, and do not put everything into this just in case there's a chance that it won't happen. However, all Manchester United fans that did believe, all the Manchester United fans that put all their eggs in one basket, and all Manchester United fans that were fully confident in this deal happening has got their wish, as now it looks like that Donny Van De Beek is on his way to Manchester United. There are a few things to talk about just so we could get the confirmation. Obviously, Fabrizio Romano has said his famous words, "Here we go." There we go. As soon as that is being said, when it's in relation to a signing, you know that it's going to happen. There is no way this deal falls apart now. Manchester United fans will jump for joy. We've been jumping for joy for a few hours now since that tweet has gone out. But it's time to fully focus on what Van De Beek can do for Manchester United. I want to talk about where he will fit. So most likely at the start of the season, he will be on the bench. That's what I see at least. He's going to be a player that is going to take a little bit of time to adapt into a faster, better Premier League compared to the league that Ajax play in. It's going to be a lot more of a faster paced game, and that could definitely lead to a lot of an adapting period. Patience with Van De Beek is something I implore all Man United fans must have, and we will have. Now, he is probably going to be that box-to-box midfielder. Probably will have to substitute for the likes of Pogba and Bruno. CDM position is something that I've talked about with Van De Beek, and I do think he has the capabilities of being that CDM. But overall, I don't think he's going to be the starting CDM unless we have poor performances from Matic and Fred going into this season. Otherwise, I just don't see that happening. So he's probably going to be a bench player for at least the first few months, and then we'll see where things pick up depending on his performances. Manchester United have done a great bit of business here. I think all Manchester United fans, despite what you think about the Glazers, Ed Woodward, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, our team in general, how we play, how poor we've been, how good we've been, no matter what the conversation that you want to bring to Manchester United, there is probably not one person that thinks that this signing is a poor signing. At least the Man United fans that I talk to. If you disagree, again, all comments are welcome in this video. Let me know if you disagree. If you don't think Van De Beek is a good signing, I want to know why. I want to know why, and what is the reasoning behind that decision. Because in my opinion, this is a perfect signing. Being linked to like Jack Grealish for so long, for months and months on end, and realizing that we're going to be paying 85 million for a player that has played for Aston Villa and got relegated. And yes, he's a great player, and all Man United fans probably even now still think there is a small possibility of getting Jack Grealish as well. There will always be that chance and opportunity for Jack Grealish. I don't see him going anywhere this season. I still think he'll stay at Aston Villa. There's always going to be another opportunity for Jack Grealish to move to a big team. That team could be Manchester United. So In the end, I think Jack Grealish this season, this transfer window is a no. I don't think Manchester United will go near that deal until otherwise. Still said otherwise. Again, I really rate Jack Grealish, but obviously Van De Beek is a much more suitable signing for Manchester United in terms of the financial package that they were able to give him. Van De Beek, I believe, is going for 36 million plus add-ons. Very good deal. Very, very good deal for Manchester United to do. Almost half, actually more than half of the cost of Jack Grealish. So you've saved yourself half of that price where you could go and make a potential other signing. You also have the wages, which is not going to be too big. I don't know the exact number. I don't think that's been leaked out, but you'd expect it to be around, I would say, 90 to 100k a week, similar to a Jesse Lingard contract. The guy's 23 years of age. He has room to improve. He's very, very good on the ball. He's a hustle player. He likes to run. And I think he's this perfect place for Manchester United to be. It is the perfect place for Van De Beek because he will get game time, he will develop his game, and he's going to be a favourite from the get-go for Manchester United. I don't see how this deal does not go wrong. I don't see how this deal signing fails unless, of course, it turns out to be a flop signing. And all those people, and there are a bunch of Manchester United fans that are really supporting Van De Beek. He's been trending on Twitter for a long time. But rival fans all across the world, as soon as they've liked Van De Beek. I know for a fact that a lot of players and a lot of fans from other clubs, especially Arsenal, would have took Van De Beek in their team. But as soon as Van De Beek joins another club, he's overrated. I'll tell you what, we'll see in a year or in 2 years if he's overrated. Because if he ends up destroying the Premier League and becoming one of the best players, all of you would have regretted not signing him. And I bet you in 2 years' time, if Van De Beek is that player that ends up taking over Manchester United, ending up being in a starting position, ending up doing all these incredible things and becoming one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Again, this is all very big ifs, but if that does happen, you will see that being reflected in a lot of teams when they talk about in 2 or 3 years' time, how come we didn't get this signing when it was available? That's what I think that could happen. I'm not going to say that's going to happen, but that is a big thing that could happen, man. Predict the future. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what Van De Beek can bring to the Premier League. Very excited to see what he brings to Manchester United. I'm very excited to see how this shapes our Premier League season going forward. Now, be excited. Again, this is the time for celebration, man. We did a deal so quickly that no one expected this. Manchester United take months and months on end for deals, and this is something that just happened straight away. So I encourage every Manchester United fan to stay positive, be happy, be excited. This deal has become a very, very positive thing for Manchester United. We've got that midfielder that everybody has been craving for, and Van De Beek is going to be that midfield player that will come off from the bench and make an impact, make us have a better season than last season. And I think this signing is going to do that for us. I'm so excited for this. But in that excitement, we need to keep our eyes focused on the transfer market once again. This should not be the only deal Manchester United do. This should not be the only player we should be focusing on. We have clear and obvious needs that need to be filled. For example, that left-sided centre-back. Where are we going to get that from? That needs to be a focus of Manchester United. Also, you still have Jadon Sancho. In my opinion, Jadon Sancho is pretty much not going to happen. But there are people, especially on YouTube with Mark Goldbridge, there are people saying that this deal can still happen. And that's basically where I'm keeping my faith that there is potentially a deal happening here. But overall, when you look and listen to what people are saying, that deal doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we need to keep our eyes on that because there could be changes in that deal. You also have a left back that we could potentially need. You also have a CDM you could potentially need, a backup striker. Look, these deals obviously will not happen over the course of the year. I think if we get Jadon Sancho, that is probably going to be the only thing that we do. But realistically, Van De Beek is great, but it can't be the only one. And I think that's where our eyes should be directed towards once we see him holding up the shirt. And I can't wait to see him holding up the shirt, man. That shirt's going to look so good with Van De Beek next to it, man. I'm going to be excited to see what number he holds. I can't wait to see all the interviews. Obviously, he's doing a medical, I believe. So this deal has moved very, very quickly. And Manchester United fans, it's time to rejoice. Let's see where things go from the future. The Premier League's coming very soon for for Manchester United fans. The transfer window is not over by a long shot. We still got another month or so to go. We have a bunch of things that need to be done, and let's see if we can trust the Glazers and Ed Woodward to complete all of the signings that we want to get done. And in the end, this is a good sign, man. Positivity. Look, we were slow, I have to admit, in this transfer window. Chelsea made nearly 8 signings in one transfer window. Man City have made 2 signings in one transfer window. Liverpool, a bit here and there, but even Arsenal have made signings quickly in this transfer window. Arguably, Williams not a great signing, but it makes them better. So, in the end, these are things that we Manchester United fans had to take until we got our first signing in. And now that we have, arguably, it is a fantastic signing. Probably one of the best signings in the Premier League at the moment. So we're going to have to wait and see where our next signing comes from, who it is, and if they will improve Manchester United for the long haul. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.